Hey guys, Magnus Primal here. Today we have some brand new news about the Kingdom line. It's a little crazy to me because we're literally nearing Wave 4 now, which should be the final wave, I believe, of mainline Kingdom figures. And yet some new exclusives and whatnot are being revealed. So yeah, let's get straight to it. So first we have a very interesting set, a set that includes basically the Beast Wars incarnation of Ravage. And it includes basically a figure of him, which I believe is a retool of Cheetor by the looks of it. And it's very similar in that respect to the original, which the character model was basically just a retool, quote-unquote, of the Transmetal Cheetor design. And this looks to be kind of similar looking, and it looks very cool. But it also comes in this set with another Ravage, which is labeled as Decepticons Forever Ravage, which is just a little reference to a line that Ravage said in the cartoon right before he transformed into a cassette, and thus the other Ravage included in the set is a G1 Ravage, shown here in his cassette mode. So yeah, let's move on to the next item. So the next item that was leaked was part of the Buzzworthy Bumblebee line, and it basically was a rumored pack, which was the Worlds Collide pack, a 4-pack of figures, and now we finally get a look at that. And the set is very interesting, to say the least. It includes a repaint of Optimus Primal as quote-unquote Nemesis Primal, which is really interesting, new take on Nemesis Prime, I guess. Personally not something I'm interested in, but it's an interesting idea. I just wouldn't really care to pick it up as a figure, which is really how I feel about most of this set. And then we also have a original Beast Wars toy-accurate color scheme for Black Arachnia, which is kind of interesting. When I first saw this, I thought it was Tarantulas, so a little underwhelming. And then we have a kind of odd addition. We have basically the Earthrise Cliff Jumper in kind of Bumblebee colors with a Bumblebee head. And it is Bumblebee, but I mean, it's Cliff Jumper, so the alt mode's kind of a Porsche-looking vehicle. Maybe it could be argued it's a muscle car. It's just a strange figure, to say the least. And finally, we have what I believe is maybe a brand new mold, which is actually Fangry, which was one of the original Headmasters, who didn't get a figure in, say, Titan's Return, for example. I believe he got a little Titan Master head figure, but not a full figure, and this is our first time getting one of those in a very, very long time, I think since the original. So that's definitely the absolute most interesting part of the entire set, but I still don't think it makes it, for me at least, worth picking up, because I'm not interested really at all in the other 3 figures, and I don't need a figure of Fangry really personally. I may pick up the G1 version eventually, because I do collect a lot of G1 figures. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about these sets. Very interesting additions to the Kingdom line, even if they're not ones that I personally am interested in. But feel free to let me know your thoughts on them below. That is all. I have been Magnus Primal. Have a nice day.